I was in need of a new folding canopy. Previous one that I had, a very good one, lasted me for years, kept me out of the rain and in some nice shade, adding a bit of comfort while out in a nice camping scenario with the family. But unfortunately it became unserviceable, so I had to pick another one up. I did end up making the mistake of picking up one of those $50 ones that was also a 10 by 10 form factor, just like this one is, and brought it out camping. It rained once and pretty much destroyed the whole mechanism. So I realized that when it comes to these type of folding canopies, going cheap is certainly not the way to go. As you can tell, I ended up setting this one up indoors because it's been pouring all week, and I wanted to make sure that everything was sound before I did take it on one of our little family adventures. So I ended up setting it up indoors and making sure it was good to go before heading out. So these corners here are Velcroed down. So very, very simple to set up. And you just have these two bits of Velcro here that affix to the actual aluminum posts. So as far as cinching down the corners and having them stay, they're good to go. You also have a loop here that you can tie a guide wire and go ahead and stake it into the ground for just some added security if it is super windy. Cool thing here too is the top part does have an opening so that air can kind of escape and this doesn't turn into a big parachute or kite while you're trying to enjoy a family adventure, so to speak. It does come with the guideline as well as a few stakes to be able to stake into the ground, so that's a nice added addition. So I'm underneath the actual canopy now on the inside, and what's cool about this is actually the center post. And the way that this mechanism works is that there's a little release button here. I can go ahead and release that, and while this canopy, let's say, is folded up, all you really need is to get one person in here, lift up the mechanism, click it in to this metal post here, and you're good to go. So once again, other types of canopies similar to this one always had the side mechanisms with little posts and pins that you had to put in. And not only were they dangerous, but they would certainly fail over time. So I'm liking this setup. It's something I've never seen before. Ease of use. You could pretty much put this 10 by 10 canopy up by yourself, which I certainly couldn't do with other canopies that I had. Now, as far as lifting the canopy up, there's these little locks or buttons that you can just press down and go ahead and lift. And that way from there you can get your height. And if you want to go ahead and put your foot down so that you can go ahead and raise it up. Once again, making it very, very easy, very convenient, and at the same time something that looks like it will last. Now this canopy certainly doesn't come in cheap, but as I mentioned earlier, with the experiences that I've had with the less expensive ones, I decided to, in this case, you certainly get what you pay for. And especially if you are planning on using it while you're out and about or in a camping scenario, you want something that you can trust. And sometimes we got to pay a little bit more for that, but in the long run, it's something that'll last. There is also a storage or carrying case that comes with this canopy. Pretty well made. Actually has some rollers on the bottom, so if it is a little bit heavy for you, you can go ahead and roll it. And it also has the instructions on the side so that they always are with you. But once you set it up once, you will pretty much have no trouble at all setting it up from then on out. So if you are looking for one of these folding canopies that's easy to put up, definitely spacious, 10 by 10, very well built, certainly not inexpensive, but in this case you are getting what you pay for.